I'm Shayne Gostisbehere, and this is my path to the NHL.
Here's Gostisbehere, he scores! Gostisbehere across the line, he waits, he fires, he scores! Awful took the shot, now here's Gostisbehere, he scores! Across to Gostisbehere, the shot, he scores!
I think it was just watching hockey. I mean, I was watching the Panthers a lot growing up and being so young, and, you know, my grandpa was throwing mini sticks in my hand and stuff, and, you know, I just wanted to be just like them. So, you know, I just kept trying to skate every chance I had and every opportunity, and, you know, I kind of was a little obsession as a kid. I mean, you know, as some kids have a hobby, but, you know, I was obsessed with the game. You know, I had the training cards, I had you know, the mini stick set, I had everything, and, you know, I just loved it. My sister was already skating and buzzing around me, and I couldn't really skate, and, you know, I had the tutor to hold on to, and I remember that, and I remember the first time I let go of it, I was skating, and, you know, I fell and busted my chin, cried like a baby, of course, but, you know, it didn't stop me. I got back out there, and, you know, we were actually the Blues. I remember that. I still have my first jersey. It's very tiny, but I think I only scored 1 goal the whole season, and it was a very memorable goal. I still remember it. I remember just skating as fast as I can back to the bench because my grandpa was my coach at the time, and, you know, he gave me a big high five, and that was awesome. And then I moved on to travel, and I was the Mites, and it just went on from there, all in Florida. Getting recruited to prep school was a big thing for me. I always wanted to go to prep school. You know, it was cool to get away and, you know, go up north and play 2 years of prep school, and then they told me they wanted me, you know, to get recruited by Union was pretty cool, and, you know, for them to tell me they wanted me to play right away at 18 years old and be a true freshman was it's a big opportunity for me. You know, being at Union was, you know, some of the best years of my life.
A dozen of the Union hockey players grew up in Canada, a handful from Minnesota, and a few more from New York, New Jersey, and Massachusetts, but only one player learned to play hockey right here in the Sunshine State. Shayne Gostisbehere's family has flown all over the Northeast to watch the freshman defenseman play. But the Frozen Four, well, this was an easy road trip.
They just called me right away, telling me how they don't have to get on a plane for once.
It's been my joke with Shayne all week that I didn't have to fly.
Shayne grew up in Margate, Florida, near Miami. Hot, yes, but hardly a hotbed of Division I hockey players.
My biggest goal at the time was just playing Division I hockey. I mean, I was so happy just being there, and then realizing, you know, the success I had my freshman year, and of course then getting drafted was pretty cool after getting passed over my first year. So I think it's set in a little bit there that, you know, I could maybe play this, you know, in the future, but I think the biggest thing for me was just playing with my college team and, you know, getting better every day, and, you know, it just kept building up to that. So I don't think it struck me, I was like, oh, I want to play in the NHL. It's just maybe one day I'll play pro and, you know, just take it one step at a time.
Down in the butterfly sort of. Wow. Maybe that's more like the moth. But boy, does he make the great save, knees on the ice. But watch the first save right here when it goes up in the air, John. He bats it out of the air,
great eyes.
uses his hand, and he doesn't close his hand on the puck, or that'd be a penalty shot. It makes like 4 saves there. He's made more saves this period than Stevens has made.
Wow, that was one of the... Look at the smile on his face. That was one of the most unbelievable sequences we've seen all year from a player.
You know, you said you just kind of wanted to learn, but was it what you expected as far as speed, strength, that stuff?
Yeah, they're definitely faster than college, but definitely stronger too. But it was a fun game out there. We had fun. I learned from it. It was a great experience.
Yeah, it was a different training camp. I mean, it was my first training camp. I mean, right from, you know, rookie camp to training camp, it was my first time for everything. So, you know, it was pretty fun, and, you know, I was expecting to have a good year in the American League, and of course, you know, I got hurt.
Here's Gostisbehere throwing it out in front, right through the slot, goes into the right wing corner, kept in at the line by Manning, drops it off for Lawton, and we have an injured player down there.
You know, thank God for Jimmy McCross and Sal Rafa. I mean, his wife Robin. You know, they're some of the best rehabbers in the game. So, you know, I worked hard every day. Anyone you could ask. I mean, it was tough. It wasn't easy. I mean, 6 straight months of getting up at 5:30 a.m. and putting the work in for 4 straight hours. So, you know, it's not fun, but, you know, it all paid off. Especially last year. You know, getting called up and, you know, making it hard for them to send me down. So it was a fun year, and, you know, hard work does pay off.
Back to Giroux, back out, Gostisbehere, shot, he scores!